Well, we have a very special guest with us today here at Yarra Glen, the one and only Kevin Sheedy, one of the most legendary, if not the most legendary coach of the AFL. And Kevin, the first question I wanted to ask you was, how did you initially come up with the concept of the Dreamtime at the G game?
It was mainly to do with just recognising our Aboriginal players from all over Australia and our Aboriginal people.
Yep.
To me, I enjoy the great talents that they've had, obviously, and of course to connect Richmond, where I played, and Essendon, where I coached, was probably a fantastic feeling for me. You know, because I kept on one club, and I love Auntie Joy, and of course she just walks in on any shot, and of course the Bombers were the team I bagged for. I went to school in Richmond, and I bagged for Essendon when I was a kid. So a bit of a mixture there, but the name Dreamtime came from a wonderful artist in South Australia called Ainsley Roberts. He went and basically painted a lot of mythologies about Indigenous Dreamtime, and I thought it was just fantastic.
And could you have ever imagined the Dreamtime growing into what it has today? I mean, now it's a full round in the whole AFL competition, and now it's filtered down to local football. Did you ever think that was going to happen?
No, I didn't realise that was going to happen at all, to be honest. You never know when you're going to start something. I mean, the difference between Anzac Day, which was always there, was there for 80 years before I created the game with the RSL 1995, that's 30 years ago. And of course, but they already had the word Anzac because they owned the day. And of course, in the end, to me, it was finding the right sort of feeling about it, and Dreamtime was perfect. You know, just a great name. And Ainsley Roberts wrote a lot of Dreamtime books about his artwork. And I like art into football because art is a game. It's the talents of the magnificent players that the Aboriginal players have performed in front of many of the great crowds in Australian sport.
Who were some of the Indigenous players that you particularly just admired the way they played the game?
Well, I could be here all day. It just depends how long this reel goes for. But obviously, when you look at Polly Farmer, when I first saw him play, Sid Jackson was a marvellous player. Then you got to look at the players, Michael Long, Gavin Wanganeen, Buddy Franklin's kicked over 1,000 goals. He comes from the not far out of Geraldton.
Yep.
You know. And then when you look at the Picketts, you know, like Marlon Pickett played his first game in the Premiership.
Yes, he did.
Incredible. Byron Pickett won a Norm Smith medal. And little Bobby Hill last year won the North Smith medal. And basically they're from the same group of their own little nation of Noongar people in West Australia. So then Derek Kickett, who I coached, Gavin, Longy, you know, so Paddy Ryder.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's from amazing people and amazing sports stars, you know. And when you look back, they've just produced so many incredible sports stars just in footy, let alone all the other sports in Australia.
No, they most certainly have. I remember when Ryder won the Anzac Day medal in 09. I don't think he'd ever played in the ruck, Kevin, and that was amazing seeing him go in there. And lastly, the Mighty Bombers with a big win on Friday night over the Collingwood Magpies. That must have been a good feeling last night.
Well, it was. The last match was a draw.
Yes.
It was a close game nearly all night, and the Bombers got up this time. So it's what, we get 6 points and they get 2.
Yep.
Collingwood on the Premiership side, it's hard to win 2 in a row.
Oh, certainly.
And we've done nothing for a fair while. So maybe we're on the right track, and that's one of the reasons I come back to the club to see if we get the footy area correct. I think we're on the right track now.
No, they're looking pretty good at the moment. The Bombers in third on the ladder. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today, mate. We really appreciate it. You know, as you say, you've just contributed so much to the game of football, and we're all very grateful for it.
It's great to be up here. Thank you very much, and all the best for all the clubs in the league.